Hi, beautiful people. It's Wonderful Wednesday, and it is 2023, so Happy New Year to all of you. I'm April Roll, your ER doctor online, and today's video marks the first Grow Some Food series for January 2023. So if you're new to my channel, then you don't know that every first Wednesday of the month, I do an update tour of my backyard of the plants that I'm growing, the fruit trees that I'm growing, all of the things that are growing either as seedlings indoor or as fruit trees or, vegetables, whatever I got going on outside in my backyard. And I show you updates from the previous month's video. And today's video is no different. But if you've been following me and you saw last month's video, then you saw the moringa, you saw the soursop seedlings, you saw the fig tree seedlings, and you saw the soursop bud that would hopefully be giving me some fruit. So in this video, well, first of all, before I go into what I'm actually growing, I want to let you know some information that I found out, because I think I mentioned to you guys in the video that the pollen is ready and the female portion of the flower are ready at a certain time of day. So I actually got some facts for y'all right now, okay? And I'm gonna read a little bit of this because I don't want to say anything incorrect, okay? I want to give y'all facts that are true, okay? So that's kind of like a double statement. But anyways, facts are usually true, right? So anyways, soursops are, their flowers exhibit both dichogamy and a protogynous nature. Now, dichogamy means that the ripening of the stamens and pistils of the flower, they flower at different times, or they get ready at different times so that self-fertilization is prevented. And then protogynous nature means that having the female productive organs come to maturity before the male reproductive organs. Okay, so with the soursop, the ripening of the stamen and pistils don't occur at the same time, and the female part of the flower plant, the female part of the soursop is ready before the male does, so that way it can bring in, genetic diversity, and pollen from a different bud or a different tree can pollinate. Otherwise, by nature, otherwise you would have to hand pollinate to get that going. So that's what I learned. And then also found out that the floral anthesis, or the period during which the flower is fully open and functional, that happens mostly between noon and 8 p.m. and then again at 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. And then the pollen usually releases between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. and this is during Eastern Standard Time based on the reference that I got this from. And so basically those are the best times to pollinate. So now that I got all that information out and we are all knowledgeable about soursops' reproductive life and organs, let's get into the actual tour, because that's what you came here for, okay? First, an update of the indoor unit, the soursops there. A sixth one, well, actually it's like 8, but this is the one that I'm calling number 6 because these are 3, A, B, and C. This is number 4. Number 5 went to my dad, and this is number 6. So that started growing. The figs look like they might be on their way out. So that's their update. And then now here, we got a lot going on. So we are going to get into this. We got the moringa. This is the second moringa seed growing nice and tall there. And then the first one that actually kind of looked like it was not going well. That one, whoa, way zoom. That one pretty much, I chopped or I trimmed it, but it's back here, is growing. It has new growth, even right here, that little bit of new growth right there. And then this other piece that I chopped up, not chopped off, but the piece that I actually trimmed off, I was like, oh, let me do a little experiment. And I put the little one here and I put the little one there. And as you can see, they're not making it anymore. They did have new growth. They no longer have new growth. But let us highlight, I'm calling this Luke after my granddad Lucius, because this is from his avocado tree. These 2 avocado seeds. This one ain't take no time to sprout, okay? And look at it now. I've got to put this in a pot because that is now larger than this one. This one looks like it's trying to be out of here, okay? I trimmed off the leaves that were dying, and these all were coming out beautifully. But as you can see, it's looking like it has some nutrient deficiencies and or water problems. The new leaves that are coming out, they look healthy. So these, they have no hope. But the new leaves that are coming out, they look healthier than these other ones. But as I told you, my granddaddy avocado seed tree, yes, I'm calling it a tree, it is showing out, and it is gorgeous. Like, look at that. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera, but that nice kind of burgundy blush on the edge. But okay, I'm fangirling right now. We're gonna go outside because that's what y'all want to see too, okay? So you guys always know that I start with a pan, but I'm not gonna do that on this video. Why? Because I actually have some not so great news. So the pan begins, and what do we see over here? We just gonna go real up close. Oh no, there is a spider web. So we are gonna take precaution. We are gonna take precaution because I'm not trying to, no, not trying to have no fiascos during this video. But as you can see, the poor little soursop is no more. So the bud that I showed you on last month's video, let me put the little stick down. Unfortunately here, this bud shriveled up. All the leaves, look at that, just falling right off. This bud here, like, these were the ones that showed some promise actually. So that's very sad. What happened is in December 2022, somewhere around Christmas Eve, it got real cold, okay? And soursops don't really like that. And so maybe about not even a week later, because it was before New Year's, the poor soursop began to turn its leaves brown. And as you can see right here, it's it looks horrible. So what I'm gonna do, as you can see, for the rest of my trees, a lot of them are getting, like this sapodilla is getting out of, it's huge, it's very wide. That one's still going. The fruit is still on there. It's still getting larger. But I was gonna trim my plants anyway. Now that they're kind of not doing anything, I was gonna trim them a little bit and have them put on new growth for the spring season, right? But definitely, this one may not make it, but I'm definitely gonna trim it down, and if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I have the soursops inside that are still, I mean, they're little babies. They're not gonna make any fruit for several years, but I do still have those inside that will one day hopefully get this size and bear some awesome fruit. Over here again, my fig trees, they are in their little deciduous phase right now, not having too many leaves. This one has leaves, but it pretty much dropped all its leaves as well. This one kind of has some leaves, but Yeah, this was it's not a surprise. Well, it's a surprise to you guys. The soursop is out, okay? Unfortunately. But I'm gonna go back to the couch. Of course, perfect timing. The air conditioning comes on and I go back to the couch. So yeah, I was a little bummed about the soursop because I had even, with the third bud that was lower on the tree, I had even I was like, ooh, I have a great idea now that I learned this new information about the soursop, reproductive timing and maturity and all of that. I literally collected the pollen, okay, because I read that you can store it, okay? You can store it safely for later use. Now I know this is like really, manipulating the situation, but I was so happy to look for a new bud to come out because I would have pollen ready when the female part of the flower was ready. So anyway, that's not gonna work. Clearly, I'm gonna have to try again, do something else, but that's okay. This is why this is a learning experience. I just wanted to go through that process with you guys because I wanted to see if it actually was going to work, with the stored pollen and all of that, right? So, but anyway, that's another time for another day, another video, new experience. But anyway, for today and this first video of the month for Grow Some Food series, that's what I got for you. You can't make Mother Nature do what you want it to do. It's Mother Nature, it's not you, okay? Right? So, again, I was a little sad, but you live, you learn, and things happen. And that's also that's also why I like gardening. I like growing plants because I may be growing them, but they have their own life and they have their own destiny in terms of what's going to actually happen to them, and it can teach you a lot of things about your own life. And just like I said, things happen and you live and you learn, and it's really beautiful. Without getting too poetic, I'm going to end this video. Okay, so if you like this video, if you learned anything from this video, like that video, hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video with a friend. If this ever happened to you, or if you grow soursops, if you have a soursop tree in your backyard or in a container, put a comment in the comment section below. If you have any questions, put that in the comment section below. If you have any topics for a suggestion, or you want to recommend a plant or fruit or vegetable to grow, put that in the comment section below. If you want to recommend any future Wonderful Wednesdays topics, because I do health and wellness videos as well throughout the rest of the month, put that in the comment section below. But I just want to thank you for spending this first Wednesday of the month, first month of the year 2023 with me, and I hope that you are having a great new year so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be blessed and stay healthy.